What it do, what it do, what it do, good people, coming to y'all live from Chaz TV. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you long at all. No, I'm not. I just like to give a big shout out to those guys and girls from the city, from the DMV that made it to the tournament, coaches that was able to get to the tournament, to coach in the tournament. Salute to y'all guys. That was an accomplishment, man. That was an accomplishment. I'd like to give another shout out to Sam, Brad, them boys over there in Pilot, Carmelo, Anthony, he all over the world. I'd like to give a huge shout out to the EYBL movement that's about to come here. I'm happy because I'm able to see some good basketball live. Some good basketball live. We're gonna have a discussion on that also too. But that's big. That's big. That program gonna be huge. That's gonna change the game. That's gonna change the game. And depending on what side you on, because people ain't gonna say that. Depending on what side you on, you know I like to talk. Kudos to your guys though. Kudos to your guys. But what I like to come on here and talk about though, just like how we saluting the guys that made it. You know what I'm saying? We celebrating those guys that made it. Now we need to talk about the flip side to it. I ain't gonna hold y'all long, and I ain't even gonna ramble. But there's a group of kids that has to transfer this year. Yeah, it's a group of kids that's getting kicked out their program this year. It's a group of kids that didn't get their grades this year. It's a group of kids that has to go to a junior college or a prep school. It's a group of kids that feel that they was once at a point of time coming into high school and through high school, they may have been top ranked 9th, 10th grade year. Now, 12th grade year, they could barely get a scholarship. We have those kids going on. So we have a lot of success stories, but we got even more, a lot of disappointment stories. You know what I'm saying? So what I like to do a lot, and I don't want to be the Debbie Downer channel. I do not. I just like to talk reality and realness. That's all. That's it. That's it. I'm only going to talk about things that I know about. You know what I'm saying? Things that I'm gonna be extra if I'd have went through these things. You get what I'm saying? So when we saluting the guys and girls that made it this year, I need y'all, especially y'all AAU coaches. Especially y'all AAU coaches. Those guys that maybe had to transfer to Joint C in 2 or 3 years, that they may be going through some shit and they feel like they by themselves. Girls and guys, because they both go through it. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that scholarship is only for 1 year. Scholarship is only 1 year, right? You gotta keep getting that thing renewed. It's a bunch of backstory that people don't tell you about. Sometimes if your kid went to a school and you talk to the assistant coach and just that and the third, and they telling you, oh, we don't think this, it was hard for him to get along with his peers, or the work was too hard, so I think he need to go somewhere else. That's them just letting you know that, yeah, he wasn't good enough for us. We need to let him go. Yeah, and that's on some basketball. That's on a court type deal. Because if you know what you gotta do on first of all, you have so many things in place for you to fail academic wise. For D1 anyway. I'm talking about D1. You're gonna go to study hall, mandatory. Tutor, mandatory. Class, mandatory. That's mandatory. I mean, the kid gotta do his own. He gotta have some type of break. But however, that's mandatory. So when they talk about he couldn't, what's the name? They talking about the basketball court. When they saying he couldn't, they talking about that basketball court. And his parents' places, and they really don't know. A lot of our parents go for the ride also, because they're excited just like the kid. They're excited just like the kid. So my whole point of me making this video is to salute everybody, salute all the good things that's going on right now, and to bring light to those kids that right now feel like they by themselves and they feel like they can't talk to nobody. That's it. Coming live from Chaz TV. Holla.